Namaste. We welcome you to this wonderful program, Reconnect and Heal Your Inner Child and Beyond. It is a psychotherapeutic nature program. And what is this program all about? Let's see in a simple word. Have you ever paid attention to the little voice inside of you, which comes time to time? What does it mean? It means that we develop what we are today is the part of the whole journey from the womb till now. And whatever experience we go through helps us to develop our behavior, our reactions, our actions. Right? So we all carry our younger self within us. And sometime when the childhood goes through lots of trauma and lots of not so nice experiences, we develop certain kind of behaviors which actually shows up in our adulthood. And sometimes they are not wholesome. Even if you have not gone through a very abusive or difficult childhood, sometimes something as simple as, for example, you are 5 year old and you are playing with a doll, and suddenly your doll falls in fire. Now, from the point of view of a 5 year old, it can be a very traumatic experience because that doll might be your favorite doll. From an adult point of view, it might be just a toy which has gone into fire. But from a child's point of view, it is really, really traumatic. Now, the people around us will react in a certain way. They might disapprove our sorrowness and sadness of this incident. Through that experience, we might develop a kind of behavior or we might draw a certain kind of conclusion. Now, as this child start growing and as we all start growing, the world tell us to live in a certain way. When we are in childhood, we have a kind of personality, likes and dislikes, sorrow, sadness, way of expressing our behaviors and our emotions. But when we start growing up through our parents, through the surrounding, through caregivers, through our schools, we started getting some feedbacks and some rights and wrongs, some right ways and wrong ways and all that. And that sometimes is not perfectly aligned with what we were as a child. And we start developing a coping mechanism, a kind of escape, a kind of reaction to a certain situation. And even if you grow up to be a successful adult, you might notice that sometimes you overreact certain things. Sometimes you wonder that why you are taking such a small issue into a big way. Sometimes you become over emotional. Sometimes you become over rigid. Sometimes you shout on someone where you really didn't want to shout. Sometimes you become so liberal that you let people take liberty and take advantage of yourself, and you wonder that why I am like that. So all these are the issue of unresolved trauma or unresolved issues in our childhood, and that child keeps on popping here and there, right? So why is inner child healing important? As an adult, we walk around carrying wound from our childhood, whether it's simple or complex trauma, from emotional neglect to physical abuse. Many adults feels they are alone, and these hurts and feelings it grows within them. That's why inner child healing is so important, to remind ourselves that we are not wrong or bad, to heal the shame that comes just having the feeling. By healing our inner child, we begin to create the safety and security our younger selves have always needed. By doing so, the positive traits of our inner child have room to shine. We unlock our natural gifts, our inner curiosity, and our limitless capacity of love and peaceful life. On the other hand, when we avoid addressing our past hurts and feelings alone with them, they transform into behaviors destructive to ourselves and our environment, such as workaholism, alcoholism, racism, and self beating, neglecting self, sadness, all such. When we heal the inner child, we heal generations, we heal the world, we literally affect one another. That's what how this therapy is important. So when you should feel that you need the inner child therapy, I think it is for everyone. However, there are certain signs which definitely tell you that you need this therapy. We can sometimes we notice that we are overreactive, highly reactive, right? Sometimes you wonder why I overreact, right? Then sometimes overvaluing the independence, sometimes destructive coping behaviors. This can look like coping through too much of alcohol, shopping, watching TV, escaping to some place where you are not finding people, isolation, cheating, gambling, food, even chronic kind of illness also comes sometime. Poor emotional and mental health. You will often feel depression, feeling unmotivated, wanting more and more time alone or with friends. Sometimes you feel like why I waste my so much time with people, and sometimes you feel like why I prefer to be alone. Sometimes it can show in your sexual behavior when you don't want to have the relationship. Sleep difficulty, weight gain and weight loss, not as focused or productive at work, increased anxiety in different areas of life, being too aggressive, being too submissive, letting people take advantage of your softness. All such are the part of and the sign that you need this therapy. Repeating patterns in your relationships, definitely there are like trying to overpower or being too submissive, and sometimes trying to have some very unrealistic expectation from your partner, being anxious or fearful within the relationship, and therefore trying to please partner above all else, having a deep fear of rejection, having being too possessive. All these are the sign that you need inner child therapy. So it is the way this therapy will help you take you to layer by layer to the childhood, where you will encounter your inner child, because we all have that. And this through the various work, where various writing work, where mindfulness, meditations, thought process activities, creative activities, and visualizations, all these are the part of this therapy, where as a psychologist we will take you to deep into your subconscious consciousness and make you meet your inner child. Even if you do not know why you are so and from where this behavior has started, going through this whole work will help you to resolve your issue up to the great extent. We have tremendous good feedback from the past sessions that people have really improved in their behavior and their quality of life. So, how this session will go? This is a 5 days session. The first 3 days would you will be having two sessions. First, let's talk about the inner child therapy session. That session will be every day 1.5 to 2 hours for 3 days. And in these 3 days, we will be doing the various work to help you to realize, to meet your inner child, to solve the conflicts what we are going through internally. And these all are tried and tested method of psychology and psychotherapy. Now, the benefit of this particular program by Healing Buddha is that we have combined it with pranic healing. Now, many of you are having the background of pranic healing. Pranic healing is energy based healing therapy, and it helps to resolve the energy imbalances what we have in our body. Now, when we talk about the emotions, that is also a kind of a energy. Trauma and bad experiences, sadness, all these are a type of energy. And when you go through this therapy, you might be releasing lot of this, and it is very healing. At the same time, if we have some tools which will help us to clean this energy from our system and help our energy system to replenish itself faster, you will see the tremendous benefit. As a psychologist, I have seen combining pranic healing with the traditional psychotherapy gives really, really good result. So in the evening time, you will be having a healing session with the healer. So this program is going to give you the double benefit. So the first 3 days in the morning session we will be having inner child therapy, and in the evening for the all 5 days you will be having the healing. Then we will be connected through the group, and we will give you the opportunity to come up and ask or have sessions with us or connect with us if you have any issues. So let's take control of our life. It is the time that we should resolve our past issues. Join us in this wonderful program. All the details are given. If you want to connect with us, please dial 9591244009. 9 plus 91 is India's code. It is open for worldwide. It is going to be online session. The trainers are myself. I am a psychologist, a counselor, and pranic healer and Reiki master. And the healing part would be taken care by Mr. Manish Kumar. He is a certified pranic healer and Reiki master, and he is going to take care of the healing part. So we invite you to join us in this wonderful journey, and it is open for all. Anyone above 18 years can join this program. This is completely safe. However, if you have any issues, you can always talk to us and consult your doctor before taking up the program. All the details are given in our social media, and in the contact number. You can connect us through WhatsApp and any mean where you feel comfortable. So see you all in this wonderful program.